Hi, Anjana here. UX designing is a promising career to consider. There are numerous tech companies who create diverse interfaces for the screen. Let's explore. Today I'm in conversation with Mr. Nishant Kuttikrishnan. Nishant is a person who has an experience of 20 years and he is someone who has seen the sector grow. Welcome to Peptalk. Hello Nishant, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. You have been in the sector for almost 2 decades now, right? So, how do you observe the growth of UX design? Like previously, it was only big companies used to have designers, but now even small enterprises they are exploring the digital platform. So, does that mean that the demand of UX designers would have gone up?
Yeah, there are a lot of scenarios behind that. Right now, what is happening is exactly we have a lot of products in the market which are competing each other. So, better UI is always a better selling point for each and every product and services. So, the sector is growing like anything and is expanding day by day. Previously, it was just like to do a UI for just the sake of that product, but now it is not like that. Providing a better user experience to the clients will bring more users actually to the platform. So that will help the business to grow. That will generate a lot of money as well. So most of the big giants are concentrating on that area, especially on the user experience side. And yeah, as you know, the competition is very high in the market, so we have a lot of opportunities right now.
Okay, before going deep into this, can you please explain me in a very plain words, like what exactly is the job of a UX designer? So I understand as users, we should be thankful to you people for the simplified and humanized technology. So they bring that ease to the navigation.
Yeah, it's not only a concept of navigation, but the usage of a product. How you can simplify the usage of a product or service. That is the main concept. And if a person is looking into this career, the first thing what they exactly need is something like a design aesthetics to understand the product or services what we are providing in and simplify the method of usages. So that is not a rocket science, but anybody can learn it by their experience and little bit research in this field. So there are a lot of articles available online to read and understand what is exactly user experience designers. If someone having a design aesthetics or design skills, and if they want to become a user experience designer, then they can just practice themselves. There are a lot of courses available in the market, a lot of course available on internet. There are a lot of institutions like Human Factor International and all are offering these courses, this kind of courses. So they can just have a look into that and they can just start practicing themselves and become a user experience designer.
Okay, that brings me to the my next question. Like, who all can do this? Of course, there are courses, certifications are available, but what is the skill set that someone should have? Like, any academic background is enough?
Yeah, the answer is actually answer is anybody can go for this. But we expect a minimum qualification, something like a degree. That is because of the skill set what we have while we are learning. We need to understand certain things, right? We need to understand certain kind of design or design things and design manifestations, like how it is coming through, what we are going through, all this kind of stuff. So to understand that, we need some basic knowledge. That is why the degree is required. But still, I believe that is also not mandatory actually. If you want to become a good UX designer, even if you have a basic qualification, something like read and write knowledge in English, easily become a UX designer. That's just I'm telling the base, but usually companies are asking for better qualification like degree or diploma in designing or some other subjects. That's a base, and what you can do exactly is learn UX designing from some kind of institutions or online courses. At least we can secure we can get a post of UX designer in some company as a trainee at least. That's what the industry standard right now.
All right. So designers are required over a wide range of industries, but is there any specific sector that shows promising?
There is not specific sector. Usually, the service sector, the IT service sector companies are more keenly looking into UX designing. But there are product companies also. They are also looking into this, but they may not be need a vast team or a different team to support different projects. They may having one or two key product, and for that they need a set of UX designer. But the service industry, IT service industries definitely need a lot of people into this, because they usually handle different projects and different products same time, so they need larger team. So when we are concentrating into this market, we don't need to check whether it is a service based company or whether it is a product based company, but definitely a lot of opportunities are there, especially on the IT side.
All right. So what is the scope of UX designer in India? Like again, is it lucrative? The job is lucrative.
In India, yeah, we have a lot of opportunity here, and outside also we have a lot of opportunities. But it depends how we are growing on the field, and what will be our output, at least after 2 or 3 years of experience from different professional sector. So all depends upon that.
Yeah, definitely. Growth means any sector. If you show potential, yes, you can grow. Sky is the limit. No wonder. Okay. So, is this a career that can be considered for someone who has taken a career break and is planning to get back to the workforce? So, taking up some certification courses will bridge that gap?
Yes, definitely. The folks who takes a career break also coming into this field nowadays, because first of all, age is not a factor, especially in this kind of designing stuff and the user experience stuff. There's the age limit is not that much a problem, which I am seeing in that way, but it depends upon the company policy and all other things. But people are taking a career break. They are also learning user experience and coming into this field. As you know, there are there are a lot of people, they already took break from their some other career, also jumped into the user experience field. But definitely we have to tell that they have done some basic research on that, they have done some groundwork, some homeworks, and after that they are coming into this field.
All right. So, as you have said, age, there is no age limit. So, but still, yes, companies may not, companies have their own policies when it comes to recruitment. So, if, how about freelancing? Is there a scope of freelancing in this?
Yeah, there is scope in freelancing as well, but there is a catch in that. If we are doing the freelancing, at least we need some experience, and at least we have some good work in our portfolio. In this field, mainly rather than your experience or some other qualification like higher education and all, as a manager, one person will look into your portfolio first, and they will understand from that itself what you know, how is your designing aesthetics, and how is your skill set on understanding the client or providing the solution on user experience side. So definitely, if you have a very good portfolio, I think we can always sell ourselves in the market.
Yeah, while we were talking earlier, I remember you suggesting about a communication skill that is very important in this.
Yes, communication skill is one important area, because see, as you know, we may be interacting with different kind of customers, on-site customers, someone like American customer or an Australian customer, then it's our responsibility to convince them why we are doing this in a particular way or a particular style, and what are the methods we have adopted to reach into that decision, and what is the reason behind that decision, those kind of stuff. Because a customer may not be knowing what he need exactly, but as a UX designer, that person should be able to explain it to them. What is the product, or what is the easy method to use of that, and what exactly they need. So without very good communication skill, I think it will not work out in that way.
Yeah, sure. Any area, interpersonal communication is something that makes it work. Okay. So you have been recruiting designers for quite some time now. So what would be your advice for a fresher? Like how should they plan their career path, or what are the job roles in UX designing?
Yes, if a fresher is looking into build a good career in this, so mainly what they need to do is to observe the designs. There are a lot of portal available like Behance and all, so that if we are visiting there, we can see different designers displayed their work. So you can refer that, you can see a lot of idea generation on that, you can see different product designed in different way. So all this is displayed on the kind of portal like Behance and Dribble. There are a lot of portal available online. So just observe what they are doing. Just observe the social media platform like Facebook or whatever it is, and just check what is the design patterns they have used, what is the design aesthetics they have done, and all. So that will give a kind of idea what is happening in the current market and what the trend is going, how the graph is leaning towards, and all those kind of stuff. So that itself will help a lot in this designing area.
All right. So thank you so much for your time. It had been a wonderful conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep watching Peptalk.